I would like to say howdy. Or more of, hey. Welcome to Hollow Knight. This is technically the first video I'm doing of Hollow Knight. And of course I'm streaming it because it's the Pantheon of Hallownest, which is the hardest challenge in this entire game. That's not a lie, this is the hardest challenge in all of the game. Now let me explain Hallownest, this game. It is a Metroidvania-esque game, and we're going to be playing on my 100% completed playthrough right now, that I did in my own time. Doing a 42 boss rush. It is 42 bosses. 42. 42. Big number. Big number. And I hate it. Let me check audio real quick, and then we will begin fully. Truly killer. Let me check audio real quick, and then... Yep, it works. Alright. I want to record this, and I know the best way to is streaming it. So, yeah. When I do get into Hollow Knight videos, I will explore and share these other 4 Pantheons. I will make their own video. Hell, I might even stream them. But for right now, we're going to only practice Pantheon of Hallownest. And I have not practiced these bosses yet. And it's a 42 boss rush. And the farthest I've gotten is, I think, boss... Hold on, let me look. Boss... 35. Or... Stage 35. There's technically 53 stages. And within the 53 stages, there are 42 bosses. So, yeah. There is that. Overall, this is going to be a very fun challenge for me, because I'm going to die a lot in this next however amount of time I give it. It ends with one of the most horrible bosses. It starts now. Bindings I'll explain when I actually do a playthrough of this game. But this game is very fun. I'm very excited to do a playthrough of it very soon. So, get ready. I'd rather just stream this because it's a lot. I mean, it's not, like, hard to, like, fight these guys, but, like, it's, like, later stuff that's gonna be the issue. Let me just heal up. Yeah, and actually, this is the first ever appearance of Hollow Knight on the channel, so I hope you guys like it, because I love this game to death. It's definitely in, like, my top 20 games, because I'm not sure where I put it on, like, my full list, but it's, like, one of those games I just love. It's, like, a game that I will always play, because it's just, it feels so good to play and run around. It's like, if you've ever played Metroid, it's like that. It's very similar to that in the whole, like, aspect that you get upgrades, and then you explore after getting those upgrades, and all that jazz. It's very fun, and if you enjoy anything like it, you're going to enjoy this game greatly. And when I do a playthrough of it in a few months, I will make sure to do every possible thing that I can in an attempt to really show off this game, because this game is so good. Plus, well, actually, we don't know yet. But, in a certain amount of time, we'll actually be getting a sequel to Hollow Knight, called Hollow Knight Silksong. And it's where you play as one of the side characters that are in this game. And, of course, we will see her, and I will actually point her out. But she is really cool, and I'm very excited for it. And I actually really enjoy this because I get to show off all the bosses immediately, which is awesome. But also, I can save this for when we actually do have a successful attempt, and I can just say, oh, yeah, I already recorded my successful attempt, and I don't have to do it again, which is great, because I don't feel like doing this again. After a certain time, you just, like, you never want to have to do the Pantheon of the Hallownest ever again, so I get it. But I still want to do it with all 4 bindings, which is basically challenges that make it harder, which means you can only have 4 pieces of health, you only have 1 charge of soul, you don't have any charms, and of course you'll learn what all these things are. I only do 80% damage, so this becomes so much harder. Do charge. Yes, okay, this boss is dead. Literally, this boss is super easy. This is the entire boss. That was that. And we're already 4 bosses in. Oh, man, I'm excited. I hope we win. I hope we win on this thing, because I have not practiced. I have not practiced a lot of the bosses that I wanted to practice. So this is Hornet. This is actually the character that we would be playing in Hallownest 6 Silk Song. And actually, funny story is that we were gonna get a DLC, but we raised too much money in the I think Kickstarter, and well, they made a new game. So there's that. This Hornet fight's pretty easy, so it's nothing too hard. It's 5 fights in, and then every 5 or so you will get Godseeker. And Godseeker is actually what the DLC is named after, but that's like a whole other situation thing I'll explain. But now every 5, after this point, we will get a bench, which is our healing station that heals us up fully to 100% HP. But remember, you have to fight 5 bosses before one can actually use it. So you actually have to get somewhat, good with those 5 bosses, and then you can fully heal up again. I actually really love boss rushes. It's like one of my favorite things, because it takes one of my favorite parts of a game, the bosses, and puts it on fucking high difficulty, because you want to take as much challenge as you want. I love it. I really do. This is my favorite boss just to fight, because he's just so funny. The Dung Defender. He is Shit Beetle, and that's it. His name will forever be Shit Beetle, and I love it, because that's all he is. That's his character. He's a beetle. He's a dung beetle. He rolls shit around. That's it, and I love it. That's his entire personality, and it fits so well. Yeah. We're already 7 bosses in, but buckle up. These are gonna be the bosses that you're gonna see every time we do this. I believe this is 7 bosses in. This is 8 bosses in. Or no, this is 7 bosses in. So, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, this guy is more of a mini-boss, but he counts as a boss because they put him in here as a boss. That's about it. He's really not that bad. I wouldn't be surprised if I get hit by him, though. I'm very bad at this game. Nope. Well, that sucks. Yo, come on. Well, there's another elf. Ugh. Why is this guy hitting me so much? It's just like the easy bosses that'll get me sometimes, and I hate it, because it's like that with every game I play. It's always the easiest bosses. Always. It's never not the easiest bosses. But thankfully, because we're fighting Tiso. Actually, that's false. We actually are fighting Brooding Malek. Brooding Malek's really easy, so there's that. Also, he gives us a lot of time to heal in the beginning because of that fake out with Tiso, which is a character that you'll find in the game, and that's like the whole point of the fake out. That's really the entire point of the fake out. But really, it's nothing like surprising, I feel. I mean, you can literally look at the background and say, oh yeah, it's gonna be this guy. And when we do go through the game itself, we will be fighting every boss, so you'll see these guys in their natural habitat, which is awesome, because I love every single one of these bosses. They're all great in their own specific cool way. This boss is special as well. Like, every 10 bosses, we get a special boss. This boss is really special because you can only fight it in the Godseeker DLC. You can't fight it anywhere else. So, you get to deal with that. Then, he dies. And then it's phase 2, but with 2 of the boys, Oro and Mado. And do I like this section? I do a lot, but do I also somewhat hate it because I feel like this is the section I get hit most on? Of course. Also, that's not normally the attack he does, so I was not ready for that. I'm also really bad at this game all of a sudden. All of a sudden, he says. Have I ever been good at this game? No, that's a negative. He's pretty easy, though, as long as you stay in one corner and then let them come to you. It's nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to fighting these guys. And just watch out for when they charge or do that attack. That's really about it. And as long as you kill one of them, you'll definitely kill both of them. I mean, that's just kind of fact. So that's 10 bosses in. We're already a fourth of the way done, basically. And I don't think it's harder from here. There's actually a section of the bosses where it's 5 bosses in a row that are extremely difficult, and it's going to be a really fun time experiencing that. That's at the end. It's at the section right before the 2 final bosses. And it contains Soul Tyrant Markov, Grey Prince Zote. Zote is fantastic. Failed Champion, and Nightmare King Grim. And I only practice Nightmare King Grim, so we get to have a lot of fun. So, I'm actually really excited to see if I can break my record of 35, which is actually the Great Nail Sage Sly, which we would have seen in the Pantheon of the Sage, but I haven't done it yet, so, yeah. But we get to fight Zero, because that's how you say his name, definitely. And I didn't just butcher it, because I'm big stupid. Oh my fuck. Oh, come on. Oh, what? Oh, come on! What? Don't. When I say don't, I mean don't. Oh, come on. So this boss isn't bad. I'm just not good. Like, he's not a hard boss whatsoever. He really isn't. Oh, also, if you're wondering what these projectiles I'm throwing, that's not normal. That's actually a charm that's in the game that allows me to do that. It's a pretty neat charm. You actually get it for getting all of the grubs, which are one of the collectibles in the game. So I get to experience that. And I get to have like 10 extra damage because I collected one of said collectible, which is amazing. And I think it actually is very rewarding to have that. I believe. I'm kind of like hoping my guy stops or dies because that's what I want. I actually don't know what boss is after this. What boss is after this? Oh, this guy's easy. Yeah, this guy's really easy. Check this out. My guy's a joke. Like, literally, he's dead. Like, that's it. That was... The Crystal Guardian, when you have one certain move, is one of the easiest bosses in the entire game. Soulmaster is fun because he is a, he's actually like one of the normal bosses that you'll just experience finding just on your own. And he is, I would say, quite terrifying to find just out in the wild. Like, he just kind of shows up. He doesn't, like, hide or anything. He just kind of is there. Which is kind of amazing, I think. He's a pretty fun boss, I think. There is a harder version of him that we will experience much later on. It's actually Soul Tyrant. That's who he is. He is a lot more difficult. But I feel like if you know how to do Soul Master, it's just a slightly more difficult version of it. Who's also faster and will do a lot more damage, I feel. But he has a phase 2, and in the actual game, Soul Master's phase 2 is delayed, and you won't know when it happens because he'll just randomly pull it out. I mean, I love it because it actually scared me the first time it happened, and then I still beat him. But it was very scary, and I was like, oh, wow, that's weird. I believe that is number 13. That is boss 13. Oblobbles are fun. They're not very hard. They're actually a Or actually a great boss to get soul in. And of course, remember, I will be explaining all of this in due time. But once you kill one of them, then you have to kill the other one that is just enraged. You can only fight these guys, I believe, in the Coliseum of Fools. But it's not like that's hard to find them. They're like the final boss, I think, of the first round. So they're not very hard. And again, if you haven't experienced Hollow Knight, which is fair, Hollow Knight isn't like a AAA game or anything. It's an area that you will experience when we actually go through it during my playthrough. If you don't know, check my playthrough out when it starts to come up, because after Spyro, I will be doing a playthrough of this. So yeah, Mantis Lords are like hands down my favorite boss to fight because they just feel so elegant, and they're really easy, I feel. They're really fun. They have 3 moves. And notice how I said they. In the normal game, you will only fight 2 of them. But in this case, you get to fight 3. So there's that. It's not like it's any harder, really. I mean, of course it is harder, because it's more bosses you have to focus on at once, but like in reality it's just, you know, dodging all their attacks at once. It's this attack that's the most dangerous one. The crazy circles are the dangerous ones. This is terrifying. And once one of them dead, like you have the fight. That is the fight, basically. I don't want to die to this boss, because that would be horrible. Alright. Oh, wow. That just felt stupid. I remember once you've done one of them, you're basically done both of them. I mean, once you've done one of them, you've done all of them. Not just one of them. Not just the other one. No, you're definitely done all of them. Because it becomes a fight of 3 to 2. And you actually have to fight 2 of them at the same time in the real game itself. So it's not like this matters at all. I believe this is bench now? Yeah. Because that was 5. So that's 15 on my first attempt so far. I am killing it. I am killing it. Let me say, that is rough. Getting here on my first attempt without practicing in the past few days because I've had finals week. Yeah. So next up, on the next 5, we have a fight with Marmu, Flukeworm, Broken Vessel, Galleon, and Paint Master Shio, which are all pretty decent and somewhat easy bosses. So look forward to that. This guy's probably the hardest for me because you just have to hit him away, but he's so wild sometimes I just mess him up. He's not that hard though. I just have to hit at the right time. And he says he doesn't hit at the right time ever. Okay, can I hit at the goddamn right time? Jesus Christ. I hate Marmu. I hate Marmu. He is the bane of me. Truly. I don't actually know what boss is next. I forget. What is it? Oh, it's Flukeworm. Oh, I have it. He's dead. Yeah, Fluke Worm's super easy because you can just do this. And your Sonic Blast here will just absolutely destroy him. And anything that comes in, like, in your front path, instant kill. Plus you can turn around. He's actually a lot harder when you fight him without the upgraded bow. Not bow, upgraded nail. Broken Vessel is a fun boss because he also has an upgraded version. And his upgraded version could suck my dick. This version, though, doesn't have to. I like this version a lot. He's really easy in this phase. He really is. I could probably do it without getting hit, but I'm not going to because I'm really bad at this game. I like how I'm like, I could probably do it without getting hit. He says as he gets hit, basically. Now it's Galleon. Galleon's really easy, but he's also really hard at the same time. Galleon is a boss that you can get health in, and you can just destroy him, but also his scythe sucks, and he's just annoying with that. Like that, right there, crap move, but you literally can just stand still and act like nothing ever happened, and there you go. And that's Galleon, the fight. He is very easy. His phase 2 question mark is like just summoning one of them, and then he summons a second one when he gets him low enough. But that's the entire fight. Right there. That is 19. Paint Master Sheo is the other guy. He's Matto and he's literally Matto and what's his name? Oro, the boss. Except easier because there's only one of them. That's the entire boss, I swear to you. Like, he is hands down the easiest end Pantheon boss there is, because he is just one of normally two brothers. The only hard part about him is his enlarged attacks and his constant projectiles. That's actually it. That's kind of it. But he's really easy. He really is. He's super fun to fight, though. I really like his whole paint shtick. I quite enjoy it. But also, he could suck my dick, okay? I died to him the first time I fought him. But then I went back immediately after and won. Because that's just how you do it. Now, I believe that is 20. And that marks around the halfway point. So now we get a resting spot. These next 5 bosses I will not lose to at all. Because I fought these bosses so many times just to get to Nail Master Sage. And same thing with the things before it. We're not going to die to them because I don't die to those stupid things. They're really easy. They really are. I really hope I get this first try because that would be sick as fuck. Like, if I get it first try, that's kind of hard, you know? Saying, oh, I'm going to practice and shit. No, if I get it first try, that's amazing. Sorry. I'm taking a drink of my Coca-Cola. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Well, it's weird. On the back of the Coca-Cola wrapper, there's flowers. That's weird. But also somewhat interesting. No, they're not flowers. They're flowers made up of Coca-Cola bottles. That looks really cool. Sorry, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we're playing a game. So this next 5 has Hive Knight, Elder Who, the Collector, God Tamer, and hold on, God Tamer and Troop Master Grimm, all of which that aren't very hard bosses, even though I've died to all of them. They're not hard. I mean that. They're not hard. Which is great, because if they're not hard, then I don't have to deal with it. Hold on, I gotta switch back to... Hey, Paul. Let's not die to Hive Knight, boys. Let's not die to Hive Knight. Let's not die to Hive Knight. Thank you. 1. Hive Knight's really easy, but I'm also really bad. So remember that. You gotta remember that one. I've done Hive Knight without getting hit before, so I don't know why this is making me as bad. I think it's because I'm streaming. And as soon as I get any semblance of confidence, the game's like, stop. And then, well, I do. So next is Elder Who, and he's hands down the easiest fight in this game. He's super easy. It's literally the easiest fight, because you can just do this for the next 20 minutes, and he will not die, but you will get damage on him. And then he does this attack, and then you can just sit in the corner and heal. It's so amazing. I love Elder Who. He really is just a bench. You heal up on him, and then you heal. You beat him up. You beat up on him, and then you heal because he gives you so much soul. It's fantastic. I love Elder Who. He's done great things. Now it is, who is it? Let me see if I can remember. Let me see if I can remember without just looking at it. It's the Collector. Collector is really easy normally, but in the Pantheon of Hallownest, he actually has upgraded little things he throws, and he throws enemies. That's as his attacks. That's what are in the jars. My attacks will actually just kill them straight out, but if you didn't have the laser attack that I do, then it won't. They're very annoying, especially that one. We call that one the Primal Aspid, because that's his name. He is, hands down, the worst enemy that is in this game, and to be ever created, ever. He is horrible, doesn't need, and doesn't deserve rights, and I do not forgive any war crimes. He's like Germany, except I forgave Germany for the Nazis, because it's been so long. Primal Aspids, they don't deserve anything. They will never be forgiven. Never, ever. Never once, never. I swear, they are the pain of my existence. I hate it. Kill me, please. They're done. Alright, next. Let me see if I can remember. It is... Who is it? I can't even remember. Oh, God Tamer. God Tamer is easy. Chickadee, check this one out. Literally, easiest boss in the game when you know what you're doing. Just attack big guy. And that's the fight. It really is. That's it. Just attack the big one. That's all you ever need. It's like Smo and Ornstein, except attacking the big one is bad because that was a bad example. I'm gonna be honest. Pretty bad example. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Once one of them dead's literally, they're both dead. It's the same situation. It's the same situation as every other boss that has doubles. Because it's always the same. It's always the same. Every time. It's always, once one dies, they're both dead. In this case, he actually does die. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, my guy dies. Just straight up dead. So now is Grim Master Troop. She's fun. You can hit her right off the bat and she'll do a different attack. But she's pretty fun, I think. Pretty cool boss. Her upgraded version is much more difficult, and I love fighting him because he is definitely the hardest boss in the game. Because he is horrible. But horrible in a good way. I mean that weirdly. Like, genuinely, he is a hard boss, but I love fighting him so much. And there's a lot of bosses that in gaming where it's like, it's painful to fight. Because it's just like, Jesus, I'm dying so much. In his case, he's not. He's fun boss to fight because you know you have that chance. In Grandmaster 2, in this guy's chance, literally super easy once you know what's up. And that's not bad. I love his fight. I love this fight because it's so like dramatic, and when in the store you do it, it's so good. Ugh. I could talk about how much I love Hollow Knight for hours on end. I swear, I love Hollow Knight so much. It is so good. It really is. Hollow Knight's so good. I'm happy I got it. A while back, before I actually got the game, I was like, should I get Hollow Knight? And I was looking at it, like, would I like it? And it was actually after Salt and Sanctuary I got it. And it was because I got Salt and Sanctuary is why I got it. Because I was like, oh, I really like this 2D version of, this gameplay I like. So I picked this up, and I was like, I love it. Because Hollow Knight is such a good game. And if you like anything that has to do with Castlevania or Metroid or something, you will absolutely love this game. And that's what I picked up on, because I love games like that. I love them. I mean, I love a lot of games. Hell, you're looking at the guy who plays Puyo Puyo for fun. A game where it's putting blue orbs together because they match. That's just my gaming life. I play solitaire for fun. I'm entertained by just about anything. No, please, Jesus. I'm actually kind of impressed with my commentary skills when it comes to fighting these bosses. And commentating at the same time. Normally I have, like, a really bad issue with not talking during, like, difficult parts. Because I'll play worse, of course. And I'm not thinking on what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking on what the boss is doing. And in this case, I already know what's up. I don't really need to talk. And I don't really need to focus on talking. I don't really need to focus on the boss. I can focus on talking because I know his attacks very well. That is boss 25. We are officially past the halfway point. So that's fun. So that is great. So actually, we are 4 bosses away from my high score. That was actually boss, I thought it was 20. 5, 10. I have the wiki up if you're curious. That's why I'm counting. Hold on. I gotta recount because I'm stupid. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that was boss 25. This is 30. This is 35. This is, yeah. Okay. So we are 25 bosses in. So now we will fight. Pretty cool boss. I like the boss. It's Watcher Knight. Watcher Knight's pretty fun. Watcher Knight is 6 bosses in one, but they're all really easy because it's all the same boss. They have 3 attacks, and they have like 0 health. So that's that. And as long as you get up in their grill and then move away, they become the world's easiest thing. They do that, and then they're dead. That's it. Watcher Knights are very fun. They allow me to get heals in, which are very nice. Because if I can get heals in, then I love the boss. Because at that point, it's like, I don't need to worry about fighting the boss anymore. It's just, where can I get heals in and stuff? Overall, it's literally just phase through them, rinse and repeat. You can be all fancy like I'm being and going all the way around. You don't have to do that at all. You don't have to even mess with the guy. You can just do this. And life is easy. He says, as he almost dies. But yeah, you literally can just do this the entire fight. What are you doing? You gonna do jump? Nope, you're doing that. Once one's left, you can literally just go back and forth between the sides of the arena, and that's it. Like, literally, you can heal all the way up to full, because they will give you full soul no matter what you do, because you're hitting them so goddamn much. Because there's fucking 6 of them. So, you know, you get hit all of them. You get the soul. You get the heal. It's great. Boss 26. Ugh. So now it's boss 27. Umu. Not Uwu. Umu. Umu's great. I love him, but I also despise him with every being in my soul. Umu can rot in hell. He really can. But I love him because he's also really easy sometimes. So he does this. You see these jellies? Yeah, that's how you attack him. You do this. You hit it. You let it hit him. And that's the end of the story. That's the way she blows. That's it. That's the... He says is the fight's still continuing. But, you know, it makes sense. Like, this is it. Actually, the reason this is just it is because in the main story, you're actually supposed to have a companion help you. But because that's not allowed, then, you know, he gives you these. And it works just the same, so it's not like it's difficult to do. But it's just... Oh. you get these now. Now this boss is fun because this is the only boss that you will never fight ever, unless it's here, and it's Hornet again. Or is it? It's not Hornet. It's not Hornet. This is not Hornet. This is actually Flying Nosk, and Nosk is literally. You remember the first boss that we fought in this arena? It's that, but a little bit harder, just a tad bit, maybe just a little bit. Literally, just that. He is, hands down, the worst boss in this boss rush. I will be honest. I have no love for him. Because the only way you can fight him is through this Pantheon. And he is the most unfun boss because he doesn't do anything different. In comparison to like something like the first boss that we fought in this boss rush. He does the same charging attack. He does everything. He's a fun boss, but like, he's not really. Because he's just the same boss. But I'm actually kind of happy to have him here rather than anyone else. Because he becomes an immediate health station. He really does. Because what you do is you go past him like that. You normally heal, but because I didn't press the button fast enough, we couldn't. But that's it. Don't. Yeah, he just lets you heal, basically, which is nice because healing is fun. I don't know how much health he has exactly, and I don't really pay attention when it comes to him because he's not a hard boss. But that is probably something I should pay attention to, especially someone who is very close to dying at all times. But he's not that bad. Just make sure to dodge through him when he charges, or jump above him and bounce on his head. And it's easy. Then he has this attack, which is just, oh, let me go above the ceiling and then charge you. That's it. That's the entire fight. That's you enjoy it? You can only fight in this Pantheon. Yeah, fun, right? Once you get him to this section, you know that he's like halfway down. So, I mean, congratulations. You know that one of the easiest bosses is halfway down. I'm not sure if that's quite a feat. You know, what is a feat, though, is fighting the next boss without getting hit. So, yeah, I don't want to have to do that. Can we stop getting hit on this fight, please? Because I get hit on stupid things that I haven't practiced. This is actually the second time I've ever fought this boss. But I just know that it's the easiest boss in the game. That's the whole thing. No, why do you gotta land the freaking sap on me? I don't get it. Again, screw you for doing that. You almost tried to land the sap on me again. I'm not very appreciative of that. You should know this. I'm kind of hoping he just summons more enemies. I know he won't unless I'm waiting forever, because if he summons more enemies, then I can get soul without hitting him, and I don't want to hit him yet because I don't want him to die yet. Because if he dies, then I have to fight the next boss already. And that boss is actually difficult. Unlike this piece of shit. Move. Come on, dude. Come on. It's all about just being calm about it. You'll summon more bosses in a second, or I'll get hit by something stupid. Dude, you should summon more people, for the love of God. No, dude, what the fuck, you? I'm not gonna die to you. I'm not gonna let that happen. That ain't happening, bud. I'm sorry. Okay. I get it. I get it. You want to die. I'm sorry. I'll put you out of your goddamn misery. Let me heal up a bit, though. Okay, I'm sorry. I will not heal, I guess. He let me heal. That was your worst mistake. Because now I got exactly what I wanted out of you. Okay, well, never mind. Well, we're going to the next boss with 4 health. We're not winning. We are not winning. This is the boss I died on. This is definitely one of the bosses that I'm worst at. Nail Master Sage Sly. Great Nail Master Sage Sly. So it is literally Yoda. It is Yoda. We fight Yoda in this game. And he just does that, and I'm dead. And I have to start all the way fucking over. I'll tell you what, I'm actually gonna go and... That was weird, like, little double heal situation there. That's a little odd. So what we're gonna do, and I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm doing it because I'm scared. But also because I know that I probably should. We're actually going to practice this boss really quick in here, which is actually the boss central. And you could actually fight these bosses whenever. And we have every boss unlocked except for the final one, which I don't want to spoil it. So there's that. And I can come up here and just run to the other side of the room. And he's right 3, 2, 1 here. This is Nail Master Sage. Nail Sage Sly. Again, we can just fight him normally here. And I can get a little practice on him. He's definitely my issue. The bosses after him aren't that bad. I need to learn. Okay, hold on. I need to get faster. Fuck. Ugh. It's not like I haven't beaten him before. I've beaten him before. I had to beat the fucking Pantheon to actually enter everything. And I had to fight him before just to unlock him. It's just, this fight kind of is hard. I mean, there's nothing around that. It's just a hard fight. Fuck. Okay. He is dead, but he also has a second phase, so there's that. Second phase is a little bit easier, but it actually is the phase that I died on originally. And I actually don't know how, because this section of his fight isn't hard. He says as he gets hit twice. 3 times, actually. Fuck. I just gotta dodge at the right times, that's all. Not at him, though. That's how you die. Also, stay in the air. That's probably good, because you can just kind of go down. Fuck, come on. Stop. I hate you, I despise you, I thank you. And after the fight, normally, there's a bench, so I'm not too worried about how many hits I take, but fuck, I'm dying. And I might as well just tell this now. If I haven't already showed it off, you can actually just come down here to Ascended. It's the same fight, he has more health, and he will do double damage. So we're gonna do an attempt at this, just for, well, show. But also, because I want to, for fun. I actually want to do this normally, just so I actually have all of the fights up to that point, where I can say, yes, I've done them all Ascended, and all that jazz. Fuck. And every attack that would do 2 hearts of damage will do 4. Everything is doubled, basically. Every health, every damage piece he does is doubled. From 2-hit attack is a 4. If he does 1 mask of damage, it will do 2. It's not very fun. I'm gonna fight him again just normally because I'm not gonna fight him again just normally because I didn't hit the right button. But I feel like this is one of the guys we need to practice, and maybe Uro, because I'm really bad at them for some random reason. Even though like they're really not hard whatsoever. Okay. I just need to get good at the dodging his main attack. Which isn't this. Which isn't that. It's this. The swipe, spinnies attack, I like to call it. I like to just call it spinnies normally. But it's definitely an attack I get hit on most. It's because I don't really see it. I need to notice when he's running towards me and doing that, so I can actually dodge it. Can you not just rise up in the middle like that? That kind of isn't good for my health. I, have high testosterone, and it scares me a lot. I actually don't know what my T levels are. I don't really care for right now. I mean, I do, but I also don't. Alright. Male Master Saves. We're going to fight you normally, because I can do that. I think I'm legally allowed to. Ooh, okay. Doing that attack. 1, 2, spin it. Okay. Didn't have it charged up. He's doing charge. 1. Good. Good. Fantastic. Okay. I can heal up. If you hit him at all during that little section there, he will, get up immediately, so you just want to spend that time healing. I mean, that's just kind of smart to do. Focus on healing more than you actually want to focus on killing him, I feel, because... Spin. 1, 2, nope. Jump. Spin. Got him. Alright, now this phase, remember, it's not the hard phase, but I'm gonna get it. It's just a phase where I gotta learn how to dodge it correctly. And it's not going towards him. How many times do I have to tell myself that? I actually couldn't have done much there, though. Stay in the air. Ooh, okay. Okay, well, that wasn't good. Ugh. Oh, okay, we're good there. Okay. You don't want to do it too early, because if you do it too early, you get hit. If you do it too late, you also get hit, of course, because you're doing it too late. But, you just want to stay, like, right here on the edge, I feel. And then get ready for any attack that he's gonna send your way. If he even sees you come near you, you jump away immediately. And life should be pretty easy. Alright, I'm gonna do one last time just for myself. So I can say, you know what, I got this. And then we will do another attempt at Hallownest. Because after this fight, we then have one fight after it, and then 11 more. Actually, 12 more. Sorry. 12 more, and one of them I haven't... Actually, it's 13 fights I still have after this fight. So there's that. And there's one of them I have never fought ever. So, I guess you have that to look forward to. If we actually ever get there, of course. Okay, cool. You know, I love when you do something like that, because I feel really good about myself. Ugh. Fuck, I literally don't know how to dodge it when it's right there. And remember, I have to go in here with a decent amount of health. I can't be getting hit by Nosk like that, like I was. That's just not allowed to happen. I will not allow it to happen. If it happens, well, I'll commit seppuku. Okay. Fuck you, little bug bitch. You wonder why you're not welcome here. Oh, that was good. Good fight, good fight. Now we do it, better. Remember? You just do it as soon as he even comes near you. You dodge immediately. God, I'm telling it to you guys like it's like a tip. No, I'm telling myself. Honestly. I'm too damn scared to do this without telling myself. I actually have to, when I fight bosses like this in rapid succession and like in difficult ways, I will talk to myself the entire way through just so I could fully get the experience and let myself know, you have this, Brian, you just need to this and this. But now what we gotta do is get back all the way up to him. He was fight number 29. So we have to go through 28 bosses just to get to him. And it's not hard to get through, like, a lot. There's a lot of them that aren't that hard to get through. But it's like, some of them are just time wasting. So, there's that. If you want to have fun like that. And I'm very excited because after this fun fiasco, it's already been an hour, Jesus. After him, then we have to fight Hornet again, which is normal. Alright, I shouldn't die on her. I really shouldn't. She's just a faster version of the Hornet we've already fought. And then there's the bench, and then it's the Big Five, which I'll actually explain to you. The Big Five is the easiest 5 bosses in the world. And Rage Guardian, super easy. It's just Crystal Guardian again, but he does double damage. Lost Kin, a lot harder, but not that bad. No Eyes, super easy. Really easy. Traitor Lord, amazingly easy. White Defender, really easy. Bench. It's the 5 after that's the big 5s. You get the Big 5, which are like nothing, and you have the big 5. And they're like, shit, I can't die here. And then after that, you have the Big 2. The Big 2. Which are the final boss of the normal game, but upgraded, and the final boss of the actual game. So, there's that, I guess. But on the way there, we have to fight some flies and stuff, you know. Like, look at this fight, and then look at Nosk. Flying Nosk. It's not even normal Nosk. I feel like Nosk is such a good fight. Not a good fight. It's a pretty mediocre fight. It's not, like, crazy great or anything. But it's, like, it's a lot better than just this, I think. My personal opinion. My personal pan pizza, okay? That's all I'm saying. Well, actually, I wasn't expecting him to die there. I was actually expecting me to die there, but I didn't. Boss is super easy, though. I mean, it really is. You just don't get hit. Yeah, of course. But it's really just dodging and then hitting the bugs that he summons, and then maybe doing that, getting a few hits in. Literally jumping up in the corner like this, and then getting hit because you, for some reason, thought jumping up in the corner was fine, and then dashing, and wasting your dash while you were up there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you have the projectiles, you can hit him, like, 2 or 3 times while he's up there, which is amazing. Because if he's up there and you hit him, like, 2 or 3 times, he's dead. He really is. I've seen, actually, a YouTube video of someone jumping up above him, and then just balancing on their head by way of slash. Very fun technique to do, but I don't feel like I could pull it off, like, at all. So there's that. And that's Guru's mother. That's it. I don't really have any conversation about it. It's pretty easy. Just watch out about the spikes. False Knight is really easy as well. If we're talking about easy bosses, False Knight is definitely up there, because if you have the projectile attack, because you've collected all the grubs as the projectile, as the collectibles, you literally can hit him during any attack he does ever, and you just will destroy him. And this is the same for the harder version of the fight that we will find. That is the this is the false Knight. And then it's the Failed Warrior or something? Yeah, Failed Champion. Failed Champion is just a harder version of it. He does double damage. But he is super, super easy with this. He is. Do the normal charge. Thank you. He actually has 2 attacks. He can jump above you or just charge. My guy hit me? What? He hit me twice. I think this was truly a revenge for what I've done to him. He truly wanted revenge. I mean, I get it, but also screw you, my guy. All right, that's all I'm saying. Hornet, super easy. I've already described it. I mean, she has like 5 attacks, and you counter her. You literally stagger her every 3 seconds with this whole projectile attack, because she projectiles on a certain. Every boss in this counters on certain amount of hits to stagger, and because you hit Hornet so many times just with the projectile, she staggers like instantly. So there's that. My man Gorb, though, super easy, super fun. Love him. He is amazing because it is just Gorb. Literally everything about Gorb is Gorb. That is not a joke. It is so goddamn true, it's hilarious. Also, fuck. Don't hit me. Boy, I said no hit. He's really easy. If he just, like, gets near you, you can hit him above you. And then, if you have projectiles on, it's basically over. But if you don't, it's not like it's the end of the world. You can still get a lot of hits in, because he's above you. So you can just kind of jump up. And it's not like he does an attack that will hurt you if you're under him, unlike any attack, depending on where you are in the rest of the stage. If you're to his left, he will still shoot the same attack that he would if he's under you. So it doesn't really matter. This is boss 7, right? I believe so. Boss 7? Yeah. So we need to get to 29. That's... thinking about it, that's a lot of bosses to fight at once. And, like, 42 bosses a ton, if you think about it. But in reality, we've already done the majority of it. Because past 21, which is... I think... Not Watcher Knights. It's... 5 fights before that. Hold on, I'll check in a secondo. Hold on. 5 fights before Watcher Knights. It's Hive Knight. Hive Knight is 21, and Hive Knight's super easy. Alright, let's not get hit on this like 15 times like we did last time. He says as he gets hit. Well, shit. Well, shit again. Don't do it. When I say no, I mean it. I know you don't really respect that in Hallownest, but we do, alright? Here in the United States of Afrikini, we do. Okay, well, you can screw yourself. Okay? I could do this fight without getting hit. I just don't. Tiso. You talk to Tiso like 7 times within the game. He does. You don't even talk to him all that often. So like the fake out isn't like super surprising that he isn't a boss. But if he was a boss, that'd be pretty cool. I actually thought he was a boss before actually playing the game fully, and then finding out that he's just a fake out. So there was that. But you know, I think fighting NPCs are always pretty cool. Because then there would mean like there's a whole like backstory situation. Backstory is pretty cool. Not backstory, a like whole side plot you could do with him. And if there's a whole side plot with him, that's pretty awesome. So. Alright, number 10. Number 10. Oreo. Alright, he's doing that attack. Okay, he's dead. Now let's do it again, except with 2 of them. Asso. Oh, he's just gonna go above you. Do this. You, not moving, bud? Okay, he was moving. He just wanted to take a second. He was like, yeah, my bud's charging up. I know, it's just what he does. Actually, this is a very easy way to fight him. As long as you stay here and stay on their left and make sure just to dodge their attacks, it's really easy. Hell, you can literally just act like you don't know what's going on. You can heal while they're attacking, which is amazing. You want to die? Thank you. Alright, you can die too, because I know you're right there. That was a fantastic fight. That was great. That actually was really good. I'm proud of that. Alright. Bench. I don't really need to go to bench. I'm going to use the hot spring. This just charges up soul, but it also will charge up masks if you sit in it long enough. And when I say sit in it long enough, I mean like an extra like 3 seconds. Nothing like long or anything. Okay, I think I remember how to fight this guy normally. What you do is you wait until he attacks and then you attack him. I mean, that's normal with the majority of bosses in games like these. But I'm saying it's like, with him especially because of how he attacks. And he can hit you on his way back. Like Jake's way back burger. You gotta just make sure you hit him. Well, he cannot attack you back without having to, like, touch you. And just remember not to get hit by those really long ones that he shoots just randomly sometimes. Like that. Like, what the fuck was that? Well, I can tell you what it was. It was cheap. Then he will throw, well, them faster and have 4 of them instead. Oh, well, shit. I didn't expect it to go that far. Why does it keep going? Why are there some that will just go like 50 meters? Like, they'll go 5 centimeters. And the others, there's going to be some that go like flying. And then there's other ones that go like 3 centimeters away. And they do nothing. And then there's like the ones that will always hit me. The ones that go super far because that's not normal for his fight. Normally when you fight him, he actually has an entire arena that is connected. But because this is on a tune difficulty, when it comes to like arena and setups and stuff, it is horrible. Also, we have to fight... Who's after this? Oh, well, I guess we're getting everything back because it's Crystal Guardian. Yeah, we're getting all of our soul back. Not worried about it at all now. I mean, I'm more worried about healing. Not really, just about him. But, you know, it makes it a lot easier, to be honest. Let me just heal up a little bit. Heal up one more time, I guess. Soul Master's pretty hard to heal on because he does so many attacks that will just hit you from across the stage. It's not necessarily a bad thing. This is one of those attacks that you can heal on, though, which is great because you can heal on it. In his harder version, you will never be able to heal on it. So, good luck with that, I guess. I mean, literally good luck with that. You're not going to be able to heal. Because he is just too goddamn fast. Which is everything that makes him harder. It's his speed, and then he has, like... his moves are changed up just a tad bit, so they're harder. So, like, when he does his slam attack, the shockwaves are larger. So you actually have to double jump over them. Or, like, this attack will have 3 orbs per side instead of just the 2. And it's really easy to dodge. You have to just stand in the middle of the room, and it's amazing. But it's just like shit, you know. I'd actually be pretty happy once we get past Sly. Sly. If we get past Sly today, I'll be very happy with this attempt because that is my high score, my record so far. So if I get past him, then I feel like we're gonna be fine. Because it's like, oh, then I just need to practice these few bosses and I should be good. Because there are bosses that I had practiced, and I am definitely ready for them. It was none of these bosses. These bosses, I'm just kind of winging it. Because they're not hard bosses. They're just, oh, it's a boss. A lot of them consist of, oh yeah, don't get hit. There's other ones where it's like, yeah, do this, 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 and this while they attack, so you don't get hit, but also so you don't just get devastated immediately. Because if you get hit in certain fights, then you will never be able to heal whatsoever. So you want to make sure you fucking heal, because if you can't heal, then, well, shit, you're kind of dead. It's kind of how that works. I don't know if that's with every video game, but that's with this video game. Why am I going back to the southern drawl? I don't know. I had this while I was playing Sonic Mania, and I don't know why. I love Sonic Mania. It's so good. I say, as he barely knows how to control it. Sonic Mania is great. It's fun to play. Maybe I wouldn't say I love it, but it's pretty fun to play. Boss 15. Boss 15. Yeah. Remember, you fight one of them, you kill one of them in stage 2, you killed them all, basically. You will not die to them all if you just kill one. I swear. Like, if you just kill one, if you kill one of them, they're all dead. Because they can't hold up. They will not hold up. They don't hold up together. Like, their freaking card tower needs a third card to suffice. But let me say, it is kind of, like, scary to fight all three of them at once. And then when you're not expecting it to, then, Jesus, like, they're very fast as well, which is, like, even cool. I feel like this fight's so fun. It feels like such a test, but it really isn't. Because it's just, oh yeah, don't get hit. I love it. I really do. Like, it's attacks like that where it's like, yeah, you just have to be fast. And stand in the right places. But it's not bad. I love it. After this fight, you get a bench, so I'm not too worried about not getting hit, but I also don't want to die. So I want to make sure that I don't get hit too many times. Fuck, I should have dodged. Okay, let's not die. Let's not die. Let's not die. Okay? That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. Is it, or is it not the plan? You guys want to do the throw thing? You guys have actually not done anything because that did nothing for me. No! He literally jumped on top of me. Are you kidding me? Hold on. There's something I want to look at real quick. This. I knew there was a bench here. What is this? Because I don't know. What did that accomplish? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm actually happy I figured that out then. Cool. Alright. Alright. This is going to be the last attempt for tonight. Unless I do, like, really bad. So, I guess have fun with that in your mind. And then we'll, of course, we will come back to this in a few days. Because I would love to stream my success live, because then I don't have to record it. I don't want to have to record this again. Because that I would rot in hell. I mean, of course, once I've gotten the knowledge of how to do it successfully, I would be able to do it successfully a lot more, because I've already, like, at that point, I've practiced so much. But it's also, like, the thought that's, like, maybe it's, like, I only have this one chance to get it. If I get it, if I try to get it again, it will never happen, because it was such, like, a luck chance. Like, there have been situations where it's, like, yeah, that was just based on RNG. In this case, it could literally just be based on RNG, and that would be my entire life, basically. And I love it. I love when that's... If it comes down to that, and then I absolutely love it. Because it's like... if it's all based on RNG at that point... Like, if it got into a point where it's like, you can't beat the boss unless luck and God is on your side, then, yeah, you're welcome to this game, I guess. Like, I just love that. Because it's like, oh, shit. Now I have to be successful, but also have to make sure God's on my side when I do everything. I don't know. I have weird taste in games. I really do. I mean, hell, I love Dark Souls. That's fucking weird. You know? Like, why do I enjoy things so much? I don't know. I mean, I enjoy Solitaire because it's both luck, but also a standardized and always winnable game. Unless it's unwinnable, because it's literally impossible to get, like, aces out or something like that. But it's practically impossible to lose. Practically. Of course, it is possible to lose Solitaire game. Because certain cards might be in certain places that you would need them to be in other places to be successful. Also, fuck. This is not a good one. This is not a good attempt. I can say that now. But I'm not too worried about it because I'm great. See, I brought it back immediately. Immediate. But this is only boss 2. I need to do 40 more. I would like to get at least 2 boss 42 just to get to him. If I die on him, of course that sucks. And I'll be a little angry. But, like, if I at least get to him, I will be happy. Because what that means is then I can practice him. Because as soon as you see a boss that is in a Pantheon, that is the final boss of a Pantheon, as long as you see him and have an encounter with him, you will then be able to practice him in the boss area that I showed you before when I was fighting Sly. It's just as easy as that. It really is. Which is amazing, because then I can practice that boss over and over and over and over and over again, and then I can come in and then destroy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to go for. Something like that. Now this time we're not going to get hit by you twice. But I'm not going to specify how many times we're going to get hit. Because I have a feeling that I might get hit more than twice. Or maybe just once. What I need to do is not get so cocky and get so close to him. See, that was my issue. I got too cocky and I got close to him. I literally said it as it happened. So fuck. You know, that's just like my situation. This is the second stream tonight, which is like fun and all. But it's also kind of tiring. I'm also kind of sweaty as well. Because my room is hot, especially in the summer. And because I can't really turn my fan on, it's on its lowest mode, which does jack. I can't turn it on because it's too loud and it actually will mess up with the audio. Not mess up with it, but like you will be able to hear it, and that's like unprofessional. And I know, like, I'm not very professional how I'm streaming on a fucking PlayStation, but like it's not professional enough for me. Like, I don't feel like I that's something I can fix. With me streaming on a PlayStation, there are stuff I can fix, but it's also a lot of learning that I will need to take place. And I'd rather give you quality content on something that is not super quality, rather than make low quality content on something that could be quality. Right? If that makes sense. I'd rather make good videos with something bad, rather than make bad videos with something good. If that makes sense. I was actually talking to somebody, and they were like, why don't you stream more? And I'm like, well, I don't have time for that. And then we had conversations about how I should probably stream more. I love streaming. It's so fun. It really is. I get to communicate with people. I get to play games live. I get to commentate. And you guys get to watch me fail. And they normally do really well, I feel. But, like, my issue is, and this is with my issue with a lot of things when it comes to, like, recording and stuff, I never have any goddamn time to do anything. And it's just because of, like, school. But now that school's over for me, for now, because it's just summer, I get to do whatever, which is amazing, because if it allows me to get into the zone, it allows me to, you know, not waste my days, but use my days in the ways that I want them, then that's perfect. Also, that was really easy. I was not expecting me to just one-hit him. That's boss 7, right? Yes. Alright, let's do this without getting hit. Okay, well, fuck you. Okay, again. You know what? I'm done with you. I don't like this guy. He's just a normal mini-boss. He's not even like a hard mini-boss or anything. He really isn't. I don't know why I get hit on him so much. He's a lot easier than a lot of these bosses. He has 3 attacks. I mean, saying that actually doesn't mean anything. The hardest boss in the game has 5. And they don't actually improve, like, throughout the fight. So, I mean, there is that. But, like, still, you have 3 attacks. That's less than 5. That is less than 5. Wow, man. I feel like after, like, the first few times, this fake out shouldn't happen, but I'm also thankful for it, because if I wasn't doing well with, like, health and stuff, I could heal a bunch, but I also feel like that fake out could, like, stop. After you experience it, it's no longer interesting, because you've already experienced it. That's, like, the whole point of a fake out. That's why it only normally happens once, because if you get faked out multiple times, well, A, you're stupid, but also, you can't get faked out multiple times. It's just impossible. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. Boss 10. Ro and Mato. You know what's funny? I actually, when I practice these bosses on my own time, I will listen to very good 70s music. And, I mean, it's good music, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's like, when I start fighting these bosses now, that's what I hear in my head. Like, 70s music. Like, I know a boss that we will be fighting that is the 41st boss of this boss rush. I think of Father and Son by I don't remember who. To be honest with you guys. I don't remember who. But that's the music I listen. That's like the music that I will hear in my head when I'm fighting that guy. And it's not like bad. I'm not like distracted by it. But it's just, that's what I hear. And I think that's just so funny. Because it's like, really? That's what I hear? I hear Father and Son by a band that I do not remember the name of. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I think that's kind of funny. How was I not hit? I don't know. But I'm very thankful that I wasn't. Alright, I have this fight down. This fight is down. Like, I literally have this fight down. Yeah, this is easy. Super easy fight. I don't really care if I get hit in that last thing, because it's... A, there's a bench after this, and B, he's dead. Great. These guys aren't, like, out of nowhere either. These are actually NPCs that are in the game that will actually give you certain abilities. That's why they're here. That's why the painter is there too. He gives us another ability. Nailmaster Sly will give us a charm, but also is a vendor for the entire game. So there is that. And that is why they are bosses, because they're actually like great warriors, and they don't really fight. They just like do their own separate things, which is art, beggaring, you know, sitting around in a dark area, which is what Oro and Mato do. Which is probably why they're not very good fighters now. I mean, honestly, they're not very good fighters. Doesn't mean the fight's not good. It just means that they're not very good at their job of, you know, fighting and killing people, which is like their whole occupation. They're supposed to be warriors, but they fucking do 3 attacks. And they're not even like hard attacks. I can do them. The spinnies move I can do anytime. I just don't use it because the spinnies move is very hard to land. Plus, it takes a lot of time to charge up, which is literally their issue. So if they just attack normally, at a faster rate, of course, as well, and attack that at the same time, then I would do enough. I actually have to itch my nose. I'm sorry. I have to itch my nose. Like, it's bothering me. But as I was saying, if they attacked at the same time, the fight would be so much harder. And they would be so much better warriors. But I also... And this is more of like a aesthetic thing. I really like the fact that they're like, one of them picks the other one up, and it's like, all right, we fight again, brother. I don't know. I really like that. Like, I just like that brotherly like love is great, and I love it. I'm not sure if they're brothers, but I'm gonna say they are because that's what makes sense to me. Also, you're dead. Oh, you can still get hit by the lasers even if the boss is dead. So don't make sure you don't, because if you're at 1 health and you get hit by those, well, fuck you. You're destroyed. You wanna not? Thank you. Where you land? You know, I was not expecting to go through that, I'm gonna be honest. I was actually more expecting to get hit there. And just like that, we're on phase 2. Now, if only I was that good with fucking Soul Tyrant. Jesus, Soul Tyrant is so hard compared to Soul Master for me. I don't know why. Like, they're not very different fights. They really aren't. Just one of them is faster and has, like, different attacks. That is it. Like, that's that. Who's after this? I don't remember. It's Obble. Cool. I'll take Obble Bobble. I like how, like, it's always, like, 4 decently easy fights, and then the final fight's always the most difficult. Always. It's always that fact. Like, these guys are really easy, and then we have to fight the Sister of Battle after that. And they're not very hard bosses, but in comparison to the rest of the 5, they are the hardest bosses in the group. By, you know, hands down. I mean, it's not like that's an issue. It's just that's just how that is. I mean, it's the same thing with the Pantheons. The hardest boss is always last because that's just how it's set up. I imagine there's a lot of Rule 34 of these characters. I mean, like, they're pretty... I mean, they're feminine, of course. Like, they're sisters of battle. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of Rule 34. I'm not going to go look it up because they're bugs. And that would be gross. But I, like, can imagine there is. Because it's not like the question of, oh, is there Rule 34? It's more of a question of how much. Because if it exists, there's porn of it. And this is a very popular game. So it doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me. It really doesn't. So I'm very curious. From, like, standpoint of that is. Okay, can I not? Thank you. 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 Thanks for all doing the same goddamn attack. Oh, what do I appreciate it so. There was definitely four of you on screen for a second there. You will not tell me that there was not 4 of you on screen. Fuck, I almost did it without getting hit. That would have been awesome. Dude, I feel like I could write an entire essay about how this supports gender equality just from this fight alone. All right, this fight is so great. It's such a good fight. And you actually fight this fight by challenging them. They don't fight you. You challenge them. And then when you fight them, all of the enemies in one area will no longer attack you, and it's so great. Figuring that out was amazing. It's actually one of the people who I know who actually owns Hollow Knight. This is the boss that they got stuck on, and they never played it again. So, like, fighting them now, but with, like, harder. I feel bad for the guy because this is super easy. Know what I'm saying, dog? All right, 5 bosses, and then bench. It's Marmu, Flukeworm, Broken Vessel Galleon, and Paint Boy. Little Polyester. I don't know why, that's just his name now. Little Polyester. Oh, this is it. This is where I shine. This is where I shine right here. Go. No. No. Wow. You know what? I love it. That was so good. I actually am so happy that went well. Man, I'm actually really happy I also can hit him through his yell. Because normally you can't hit bosses through the yell because... I don't know. But you can hit this boss through his yell, so you can just do that. I'm like watching the stream back because it's like delayed. Yeah, you just destroy him. He has no room to breathe, and it's so good. He doesn't deserve any room to breathe. You know how many times that guy killed me? My first time I played through? Well, you wouldn't, because I have never talked about it. But it's a lot. Like, he's like, definitely, like, the hardest boss for... He was definitely the hardest boss for me when I went through it. Like, it's kind of sad. But it's also very true. And, like, looking back, the fights... I can understand how it's difficult, because every few seconds he spawns 2 wormy boys. But with the right upgrades and stuff, he is the he's the easiest boss alive. Same with the Galleon. Galleon's really easy. It's just fucking bouncing him off your thing. You do this, you get the damage in from the slice, but then you also get the damage in from the projectile, and he's already on phase 3. I'm gonna call it, yeah. Every time he summons one, it's a phase. I'm gonna call it that. I didn't even get hit that fight. That was so good. And now it's Paintmaster. Like, that was the fastest 5 bosses of my life. Alright, what's your first attack, bud? Okay, it's kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Me getting hit by that, not your first attack. Me getting hit by that attack was embarrassing. Because that was just bad. It was the second attack you threw out, and I get hit by it. Like, that's... You gotta agree with me on that one, bud. Ah, sucks. Let's not get hit. You know what? I'll get hit by that. That's fine. Because I knew that I shouldn't have stood there and just took it, but, you know, I'm fine with it. It's not like there's a bench after this or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 3 staggers, and the 3rd stagger kills him, so it's whatever. Paintmaster Show is really a fun fight. I really enjoy it. Like, it genuinely is a good fight. It is. It's like an hour and a half stream of me just playing the same bosses. It's fun. It's not like I'm not exploring the game and showing you what... Are you kidding me? I'm gonna get hit by that. I didn't get hit by it. Very close, though. Yes. No. Oh, damn you. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. So close. This is 21. Yeah, Elder Who's next. I'm good. I'm so good, dude. I am kind of sad I got hit by that, but I'm so good. Like, I'm literally not even scared. Elder Who will never kill me. Like, there is never once in history that, well, I think Elder Who will be my demise. Dude, even without all these upgrades, Elder Who is the world's easiest man alive. And if, depending on what charms you have, literally you can get so much more soul from hitting him. Because there's charms that will give you more soul per hit. So, because I don't have any of those charms on, and there's one that does a lot, and there's one that doesn't do as much, but it's like the first charm you get. It, like, you get so much soul, and it's so good. It really is. It so is, and it's so worth it. Elder Who is the boss that you want to fight so early, because you just... There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Like, hands down the easiest boss, and I love it. Elder Who is my savior. He really is. I mean, I literally mean that. I'm at full health now because of him. It's the Collector next. Cool. Collector's not fun. I don't like Collector. I don't like him. I was like, oh, this is a cool fight first time I found him. No, he's not very fun. He is, hands down, like, he's not even a good fight. He's just not fun to fight. He jumps around and then jumps away and then summons enemies on you. That's it. He is not a good fight. He's not a good fight. He's not a fun fight. And I will never say that he is a good nor fun fight. He doesn't bring other bosses down, but he is more of an annoying enemy more than anything. Like, he's like the trash ghost from Luigi's Mansion. That's what he is. He is the trash ghost. The one enemy that is so annoying. He's the Trash Ghost. I didn't know about this, but you can actually just kill him. And I found this out earlier when we were fighting them normally. But you can just kill the big guy and the tiny guys die. So now that I know that information, I know who I'm going after. Because that is the more important target. You can kill tiny guy, and then all you have to do is kill the big guy. But it's still like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? You actually have to fight this boss after a very long enemy rush. So, like, fighting him at the end of a boss rush isn't, like... It's like it's normal. So this doesn't surprise me. And now it is Nightmare Grim. Not Nightmare Grim. Nightmare Grim is the 40th boss in the boss rush. It is, who am I talking about? It is Grim. Troop Master Grim. Still, great name, though. I love, like, Grim's design's great. I don't know if it's a man, a woman, I don't know. But I love their design. Truly, it is magnificent. And I've beaten this boss without getting hit. I've beaten both versions of this boss, the harder one that is the hardest boss in the game, without getting hit. So I'm not too worried about this boss, like, at all. I mean, when we get to the harder version of it, I'm going to have to focus more because it's a lot harder to not no-hit. But it's not, like, impossible, which is nice. Because if it was impossible, then I wouldn't have done it. So, there's that. I mean... Checkmate atheists, okay? Thinking God isn't real. What are you, stupid? Just joking. I'm an atheist, so I can make jokes like that. I mean, I can make jokes of whatever I want, really. It's more of an issue of who I make the jokes around and why they get offended when I make such jokes. Because in reality, they should know that it's just a joke, and I actually mean no harm by it, because I would never mean harm to anybody. I don't know, I really like people like that. I feel like I will hang out with people like that, but, like, just accept a damn joke. Like, it's just a joke. Of course, I mean no harm by it. Like, it's stuff like that where it's like, is there a point? Is there a point? It's not even, like, political either. It's just like, let me make a damn joke. Like, jokes are meant to be funny and kind of insensitive, because what they are a lot of comedy is making fun of things. That's what comedy is. Comedy is making someone laugh, and a lot of the time that is making fun of something. So if you don't make fun of something, is it really comedy? I mean, yes, of course, you can make a joke, and while that is comedy, a lot of time comedy is making fun of something. Look at just stand-up comedians. That's their whole shtick. Like, looking at something and saying, this is weird, and then people laugh. That's it. That is it. So it is, I think, fine with making fun. You can make fun of anything. I will never get offended. I will never want to get offended. You can make fun of me. You can make fun of anybody. As long as you are not hurting anybody physically, I do not care. I really do not. And of course, you're welcome to care if you are that kind of person. But I want you to know that it's not like... I'm not gonna dislike you because that's how you are, but I don't like that, like, that thought process, because it really doesn't make sense to me. Like, it really doesn't. Because it's like, at that point, just accept a damn joke. You know I mean no harm by it. But rather you take offense even though you know I mean no harm by it. Because at that point, it's like, what's the point? Like, if you're gonna just be take offense by a certain joke that I make, then is it possible for me to make a joke around you? I don't know. I'm rambling, I know I am, but it's just like that kind of like... There's people like that will just kind of like hold you back from comedy and saying, you can't say that. Why? Why can't I? because someone might not like it as much as other people. At that point, it does, like, it is, do I care? It's my joke. You know, it's to make me and the people around me laugh. It's not to make the people that are going to get offended by it laugh. It's to make me and other people laugh. And of course, they laugh. A lot of people laugh when I make certain jokes because it's funny. Dark humor is great. And it doesn't matter of what people you're in front of. It should matter, you know. I guess it really shouldn't matter at all. Nothing should matter about a joke. If a joke is said right, if it's not said at a bad time, like right after a funeral, like if it's during a funeral and you make fun of their dead grandma or something, then of course that is not funny because you are making fun of something that just happened. You need to give things time to heal before you make fun of them. But if it's like 30 years later and like they don't have like super great connection with their grandma, or hell, even a normal connection with their grandma, you should be able to make fun of them, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But also, that's kind of a harsh example. But I mean, it still like stands, I feel. But also, I can also understand if you don't want to make fun of a dead grandma, because that's messed up and rude. But that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of comedian. I'm going to die here. Umu's gonna kill me. I'm very scared of Umu, while at the same time love him, because he's the easiest boss in the game. I'm very scared of him, because every time these jellyfish that are not Umu, their explosions hit you and they do double damage. And that's no fun. And that's negative fun. Oh, no. No. Ooh, that's not good. Going into this fight with 3 health, yeah, I'm not going to get past Nail Stage. I'm going to get past him. Her. It. Something. I don't know. What are you? An it? Jesus, I'm going to die. On Nosk. I will not let it happen. I mean, I'm going to try. It's really all I can really do about it. I'm trying. My plan is to get to full health by waiting. And it's going to work because I'm really good at waiting. I mean, I've fought Meteor in Dark Souls 3 with just my fists. I can wait a little bit. Summon me some enemies. Oh yeah. Summon me some more enemies. That's not an enemy. That's your little goo. And I don't like goo. That's not my favorite. Yeah, more enemies. That shouldn't have hit me. That really shouldn't have hit me. That was dumb of me. Because that's also not the direction I was holding when I said dodge that way. So that didn't really help me out all too much. Okay, well, shit. I knew I wasn't winning that. I knew immediately when I was going in with 3 hearts. Well, next time we... I did save twice. Next time I decide to do this, I will make sure to stream this, hopefully. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, crash the channel, and the next time we do this, hopefully I will have practiced to the point where I will do it. I mean, it's getting past that section. Like that, just with those two bosses, if I get past them, I will get to the end. Like that, I know it for a fact. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, crash the channel. I'll see you guys next time. And I hope you guys enjoy, of course, because I love this game to death. And I would love to do more about it. Of course, I'm doing a playthrough of it after Spyro Trilogy. So, get excited for that if you like this game or like the look of it. Because I definitely love it. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Crash channel. I'll see you guys next time with more Fortnite gameplay. Joking, of course. I like the fact as soon as I start leaving, more people join. That's so funny. That's like my luck, too. Like, that's just sad in its own way. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.